All right. So everyone's online. Everyone's ready to roll. We're all good. Cool.
We just long rested, right?
No, you did not just long rest. You just finished fighting yourself and yourself and
That's
yourself.
Right. That's right. But I finished with max hit points because no one ever attacked me because it was me.
Yeah, they were trying to get you to join them. So you all had been going to the city-state of Luxana to meet up with Darius in 10 days or so. You traveled on your third day of travel. You encountered a tree that had fallen or been forced to fall, which you were then approached by 3 Dragonborn who looked remarkably like Heskin. They also sounded and had mannerisms remarkably like Heskin. They attempted to recruit Heskin to join them and adventure together, but felt the need to eliminate all of Heskin's friends in order to make that dream a reality. It was at that point that Heskin decided that he would not join them, and I stress that it was at that point he decided to not join them, and the fight that ensued. So
they were pretty cool cats.
So you have just finished dispatching the other 3 Heskins, and as they fell, they melted into a kinetic sand-like goo, along with everything that they were wearing and wielding, except for a single scale that was white and draconic in nature, sitting in the pile of goo. And so you have just left off at that.
I believe I also, because I have my magic awareness is checked, so I used my magic awareness after we killed him. So, did I find anything?
Nope, not anymore. Not now that they're dispatched.
Okay. Ah, well, that was quite fun. Good lads, those guys. Good lads. What? Does anybody need to? What time is it?
It is about noon.
Ah, yes. Shall we continue on?
Hajili, I don't hear you say anything.
Oh, I was checking to make sure I clicked on my character actually to see
okay.
which I was typing.
Shall we continue? Onward and forward.
I don't see Amanda in here yet.
She rolled.
I see her.
It says
in Discord.
Oh, she's on Discord. I had my headset off. She's about to join though.
Okay, so she can still hear and everything. Okay, there she is.
Turn your camera on, Vam. Come on now.
It's broken.
Give the people what they want. Give the
viewers what they want to see. The Discord parts that I didn't see her in.
I'm here.
All right. So you have finished the fight, and Valrea did attempt to do a mending and reattached the scales to Heskin for him.
Nice, thank you.
As he tried putting him back on himself.
Super glue.
And you are now 3 of your missing scales are back with you.
How many of the scales am I missing? I thought I only gave 1.
Roll a wisdom check, roll a actually intelligence check to see if you recall how many you gave away.
I'm pretty sure I gave away 1.
He's gonna be like, this minis.
Intelligence, 10. Roll the
10. You don't remember how many scales you gave away.
Ha! Well, I think that's all the scales, but I've been wrong before. Who knows?
Valrea, you may do a medicine check if you want to try and observe where he took his scales off before, how many you think might be missing.
The scales of time will tell.
How long do they take to grow back?
It's kind of like clipping your fingernails. She's doing a medicine check to try and figure out how many scales look newer than the rest that may have been taken off. With that 22 and counting the rest of the scales around the area that's kind of a patch, you're thinking maybe around 16.
Oh my god.
I got rich for a little bit, didn't I, boys? Took them for all they're worth.
You're right.
There's more Heskin for everyone. Well, if I knew what they were going to do with my scales, I'd be scale naked right now.
Wait a minute. What if they're out there doing things to make you look bad.
That's
Well,
impossible.
Worse than what you
How
already
can you
are.
make
I
this
don't think there's any top
look
in that.
bad? And Heskin flexes.
I'm surprised you don't want to figure out how to do it yourself so you can have a whole party to yourself.
That's correct. Hey, Valrea, you make a
give him
very
any
good
idea.
point. Where can we find such a scroll of knowledge?
That is a fair question there. You may make an Arcana check.
Oh, haha, yes. Sometimes we accidentally find things out while we talk. Oh, nat 20.
Did you actually nat 20?
I did.
All right.
Which I feel like I wasted on
Somehow-
my Arcana check.
Why do you look suspicious?
What does that
when
make
you do
your
that?
What does that make your Arcana check up to?
20. It's plus 0.
All right. So you're not familiar with this kind of spell casting,
I'm
as
not
you
familiar
don't
with any
cast spells,
spellcasting.
but just from your knowledge of Jeeves helping raise you,
Yes.
you remember him talking about cloning, which was kind of a mix of an alchemical process with a spellcasting process. And this seems like a type of cloning spellcraft was used to create these things.
Ah, yes. it just came back to me that Jeeves, you can't trust those mages, by the way. Jeeves used to try to make cloning alchemy jiggers. We might be able to do this ourselves, boys, I believe. Yes. Tally-ho, we must find out how. For there could be many of all of us.
Recall with that you had discovered previously in this campaign that a certain ancient white dragon
My mother?
had been rumored to have created a lot of offspring
Wait,
in
my
an attempt to have clones that if she was ever slain, her soul and essence would be able to inhabit one of the offspring
Voldemort!
as a way of staying immortal.
It's Voldemort. She has Horcruxes around.
No, it's she who must not be slain.
Yes, indeed. Very well put, Azule. But makes one wonder: am I a clone?
Are you?
I don't know. But if I am, I'm the best
Only
damn
time will
clone you ever
tell.
did see.
Are you a self-aware clone? Can we kill you to find out?
I believe I've died before. Did I turn into a pile of this? Well, did I?
Completely dead.
Oh boy. Oh no. Don't let me die, Valrea! Don't let me die! I might turn into porridge!
Would we know of a way to cleanse it? Like,
Cleanse the clone? You want to cleanse my
well, no, if we think that you're a clone, like, would we know of a way? Is
Holy
there-
water.
Make an Arcana check, Tim.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy water's coming to a theater near you.
Get ready to re-roll a
He
character.
doesn't have a damn idea.
Yeah, this is an unfamiliar territory to you.
Seems real to me.
Ah, thank you, Zim. And I pat him on the shoulder. Very, very delicately. I don't want to break
It's
his
kind of like a marine biologist is like, well, I'm a marine biologist trying to do something about like ancient Egyptian stuff. You're not a ancient Egyptian biologist. You're not really sure what the canoptic jars are used for because you're a marine biologist,
Well,
sort of thing.
I go over to the tree and I attempt to pick it up and say, well, could a clone pick this up?
You can't pick it up. It's a very heavy. Well, make a strength check.
Another nat 20. We're going to roll 2s and 3s when we fight today.
All right. What's that put your strength check at?
24.
Okay. It would be athletics. So if you have athletics trained,
athletics,
you would get
okay.
the bonus 3 on that as well.
Athletics is plus 4. So 28. That's correct, Amanda. I don't have to be a brother. I can just be a clone.
So you do kind of shift the tree a bit. It is still a very large tree. So you kind of get it maybe a half inch off the ground, but you wouldn't be able to pick it up and carry it off somewhere.
Nah. A clone would have died attempting this pickup. I'm clearly a real boy. Now,
Unbelievable.
what say you we continue on our quest, our journey, our adventure?
I agree.
All right.
Ariana agrees. I think we all agree.
So you continue traveling.
Bandit
You
agrees
have
in the
gone-
house.
This was day 3 of 10 on your journey to Luxana. Night approaches, and you may make a survival check to find a good camp spot.
If I roll a 20 again, 3 times in a row, I'm retiring.
For some reason, mine
Nope,
is
nope,
not.
5.
My character sheet is not linking with the misfail.
Do you need to re-download? Because you just got a new computer. It was you needed to have Roll20. What was that other add-on? It was Beyond 20 was the add-on that links the two.
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
It's a little widget add-on thing.
A little widget.
Yeah, Beyond 20 links D&D Beyond and Roll20.
Indeed.
Oops.
I'm assuming I didn't find anywhere good to sleep.
Valrea finds a good parking spot.
Way to go, Maria.
There is the spot you find has other tents around it. It looks like there is a traveling menagerie slash carnival fair type circus thing. It's fairly small. It maybe only has about 30 to 40 carnies total. But you're not too far away from it. But you can hear different animals and creatures, and you see practice trapezes and stuff set up, and that's you find a camping spot somewhat near that. It looks like they are traveling the same direction you are.
Well, does anybody want to go
But
try and
obviously-
walk a tightrope?
You are going much faster than them, since they do have a caravan of wagons and stuff to pack up, and you guys are
Can we
just
hear their?
moving
Can we
along.
make out what they're saying and talking and such? Chatter.
Be on alert, guys. You can never trust a carny.
Perception.
with how far away you are. You just kind of hear the low hum dim of work being done and animals and different sounds of busy campground nearby. You're not picking up on any specific one person talking to another person conversations unless you go over there and try and eavesdrop on a specific conversation.
I would like to stealth over and see if I could eavesdrop.
All right, make a stealth check.
There comes in that one. I've seen the memes.
And are you gonna do it at dusk? Because you guys are setting up camp before it gets dark. Are you gonna wait until it's dark to do that? Or are you gonna do it while it's light out?
Oh, definitely dark.
All right, so go ahead and roll with advantage on your stealth.
I would also like to try to stealth.
Okay.
Before I saw he was doing it, and I thought it was a good idea.
All right. Julie, are you making a point to keep Heskin near you as you stealth when you see that he's following you? Or are you going to try and stealth off, or you're two different people stealthing?
Two different people stealthing.
Are
Okay,
you sure?
so you see him.
I'm pretty stealthy.
You see him start you sneaking off, and Hajili looks back and sees you try and sneak as well. And Heskin, you lost sight of which way Hajili
Come
went.
back! I can't do this alone!
And that's very much what Heskin is saying as he walks through the forest.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Talking to myself because I think Hajili is somewhere around.
And Hajili, you approach. Looks like the wagons are for the most part made into a big circle. So there's a circle set of wagons. It looks like just regular employees patrolling the area, regular circus carnies. It doesn't seem like they have guards of any specific sort. They don't have armed people of any specific sort, other than the knives and maybe hunting bows that they're equipped with. They're not wearing combat weapons and armor.
Okay.
Looks like a lot of them are just kind of laughing and over different campfires. There's not just like one giant bonfire in the middle. There's like different campfires all set throughout it with different groups. There seems to be lanterns on in several of the wagons, and there are several pens with different animals and creatures inside of them.
Okay. I want to.
Hajili, where are you?
I want to eavesdrop on some conversations.
Okay, so you're gonna continue stealthing up, and you go right outside of one of the wagons that has its windows kind of open to let in the cool night air, and make a perception check.
No Darkmoon Fair map for us to see.
No, I actually just came up with this just now. It wasn't on the planned thing for tonight. So,
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
Ooh.
if I need to bring up a map, we'll bring up a map.
He's flying
Depends
in
if you guys decide to
right
attack
now.
if you guys decide to attack a carnival.
Well, they might try to pickpocket and fail or something. We might have to come rushing in.
He may. You listen, and it sounds like a couple of women talking back and forth about how their wages in the last 3 towns have not been great. The turnout has been significantly less ever since the trouble up north has come by. It seems like a lot of the younger people who are more free with their money have just not been around. And they're kind of disappointed about that.
Now's the time to pickpocket them.
Okay, so nothing to steal. All right, so I head back over to Karen.
Okay.
Not gonna try?
Good
Gotta
luck.
stealth back over.
Kind of
All right, so you stealth back over. You guys set up your camp. They're within earshot of you, and they kind of could probably see your fire also, you surmise, just based on the fact you can kind of see them. But keep into yourselves otherwise. Cool. All right. Who's on first watch?
Wait.
Is there a tree nearby us?
Oh, yeah, there's lots of trees nearby.
Okay, I'd like to climb up in a tree.
All right, make a athletics check.
If you can't
Yeah,
climb up, I'd like to just pick him up and put him in the tree.
Okay,
That's
make
That's
an
not
athletics.
a tree. That's actually a
Make
twig.
an athletics check
With
with
the
advantage because Heskin's helping pick you up.
That boy.
Thank God for that advantage. Thank you.
Yeah, you got that 19. Yeah, you're able to climb up to the
Got
top
your
of a
back.
tree.
Got your
Get up
back.
there pretty high.
Thank you.
Heskin's kind of spotting you at the bottom in case you fall or anything. What are we going in the tree?
Sorry, man, I was talking to you. What'd you say?
What are we going for in the tree? You're in the tree.
I want to just be up there away from the carnies. I don't want them to be anywhere near me. I don't trust them.
Are you gonna try and sleep in the tree, or are you just
Yes.
keeping watch from the tree?
I'm gonna keep watching the tree. I'll keep
Okay.
first watch.
Okay. So you got first watch on the tree.
Yep.
All right. Make a perception check.
Like, what have you done?
All right, 21. You're up in the tree. You've got pretty good eyes on everything. You also do find a bird's nest with some about fist-sized eggs.
Don't do it, bro. Don't give in to temptation. That's an Arakoa. Benji's got an idea about an Arakoa
Right.
monk now up in his brain
I
from,
seen the
from
Arakoa.
earlier, and it's gonna pick you up and drop you.
I better leave these alone.
The first time that's ever been uttered by this party.
I've been through a lot lately. I don't want to disturb the peace.
All right, so you're chilling in the tree, keeping watch. You've got some eggs nearby. You kind of keep an eye on them. You haven't seen a mother creature
Great.
come back to them yet.
How big is this nest?
The nest is about half the size of you.
That's a small little nest.
Pretty big.
Well, that's pretty small then, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
small.
tiny.
Little Russ. He's a little guy.
So it'd be about 18 inches in diameter.
How big is this tree that I'm in?
You're in a big tree.
Okay, well, I'd like to get away from that nest.
Did you want to climb like a small apple tree that bends
No.
over?
I want to be in a big tree. I just want to make sure I'm getting a good assessment of the size of this thing, so I can get away from this nest.
Oh yeah, you could easily. I mean, you're about 6 feet away from the nest,
Let's just pick the
but
nest
you
up
can
and move
see
it.
over to it. That you can see it. You can see there's some big eggs about the size of your fist.
Yeah,
Wait, size of his
that's what I'm
actual
saying.
him
Because I'm
fist or his
tiny. That
character's
doesn't really
fist?
sound all that terrible.
They're bigger than chicken eggs, but they're not ostrich eggs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's not that terrifying then.
I'm just gonna
Hey,
be
Zim! Zim, what do you see up there?
I see some eggs up here.
Eggs!
Can I assess to what I know what kind of eggs these are?
Make a nature check.
Eggs, you say? I am little hungry. You want to drop one down to daddy?
Hang on, let me look these over real quick.
This area. That reminds me of something.
Somehow you're able to identify them.
Somehow.
Those are giant owl eggs.
Oh.
Giant owl. I know what a giant owl is, I hope.
Yeah. It's like an owl, but it's large sized.
Well, obviously, but is it like super dangerous?
Well,
Very
it's like an
aggressive.
owl, but it's large-sized.
That doesn't mean shit to me. This is a D&D world. I don't know if things are the same as they are in real life, okay? That's all I'm asking.
It's an owl that's big enough you could ride it.
Okay.
So it's big enough to eat Zim. Got it.
Hey, by the way, quick FYI. Monk is 1 and Barbarian is 2 for whatever Dave and Asher pick. All right, continue.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get away from this nest.
Zim!
Some
Zim!
giant,
Zim, I'm hungry!
Here. I don't
Drop
wanna
me an
be near
egg!
this.
Drop me an egg, Zim!
I'd rather not.
I'd rather you do!
I think you'll be fine without the egg.
Don't make me climb that tree, Zim!
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
Yes, but I got rather hungry. It's I get awfully hungry after thinking about killing myself earlier.
I'll toss him down some of my rations.
You get some rations.
Oh, yummy.
Hey, you're welcome. Now go back to sleep.
All right. Thank you, Zim.
All right, so Zim's watch goes the rest of the time. You don't see anybody approaching. You don't see anything else happen. And who's next watch?
Are we next watch?
I'll be next watch.
I'll watch
I'm
with
staying in
Ariel.
the tree.
All right, so we have a couple of those people. You're staying in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
here comes
if
the
they don't
owl!
know I'd be
Here
staying
comes
asleep
the
at night.
owl! You gave into it.
Yeah, I'm staying in the tree.
All right. How are you? Are you going to try and just stay up all night, or are you going to try and find a way to sleep in the tree?
Yeah, I'm
He's gonna sleep in the nest.
All right,
I
make
figure
a
I'm
survival
small
check
enough
to
to
make
do that.
like a hammock
Okay.
or like a Katniss Everdeen rope way of tying yourself to the trunk.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Ooh, someone just fell out of a
Okay.
tree.
That's that fall to my face.
So Zim fashions himself a hammock to
Seems
stay in the tree and sleep.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Yes, he does.
And go ahead and Arion and Heskin make your perception checks for your watch.
Yeah, here, a
I'm keeping an
little
eye
thing.
on Zim while I'm at it, by the
Not a
way.
loud one.
I know I put him up in that tree. And I know there's eggs. A nat 20! I am on fire!
Until we fight.
Exactly.
All right.
That's my worry. That's my worry. Perception, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so 20 minus the 1, so 19.
All right, yeah. You see Zim asleep up in the tree, and you hear the screech of an owl off in the distance.
Oh, shit.
And you hear make a nature check.
Can I do the one too?
Well, what was your perception? 17? Yeah, you can too.
Nature.
You both hear the owl.
7 nature. I don't know what it is, but there's about to be a spear thrown at it, I'll tell you that
Heskin,
much.
you haven't heard it before, but Arion, you've heard the sound of a deer being killed before. And you hear what sounds like the death knell of a deer
Oh,
off in the
this
distance.
again. Hey, I
Rest of
hear
your,
a deer dying.
The rest of your watch goes uneventful.
Do I see this owl?
Nope. You hear it. That's why I said you hear it off in the distance.
Lucky owl. I was about to throw a halberd at it.
And then it goes to third watch. Who's on third watch?
And this is a long rest, right? We got our stuff
I'll
back.
do it.
All right. So we've got Zim watch by himself first watch. Yeah, it's a long rest.
Okay.
And then we've got Hajile and Valrea on third watch. As your watch begins, you hear... Oh, make your perception checks, actually.
Barbarian.
Valrea, from a tree nearby, you hear some rustling inside the branches and a thud. Zim, you take 4 points of damage as you roll out of the tree and hit the ground.
Oh, the hell was that? I could have sworn that thing was secured.
You look, there's no fray. It looks like you're not just slid off and you slid out of the tree.
I look around confused. Who pushed me?
Did I hear the thud when he landed?
You did not. You're asleep. It's not your watch anymore.
Well, I wonder if it woke me up. I'm very.
It didn't wake you up. He's very small. The thud was very light, but she had a 25 on her perception, so she heard it.
Very light, but it's worth 12 damage. Dang.
I said 4 damage.
Oh, I thought I said 12 damage.
4
scared-
bludgeoning damage.
I scurry over to where Heskin is, and I just lay down next to him.
You pick
There
up
you
my
go.
little spoon,
A little spoon.
like my little dachshund in my little lap. I like it.
Dessert spoon. If anything.
All right, the rest of the watch goes uneventful. It is day 4. of your
Right.
10-day journey.
Ah! What say we go look at that carnival?
It's actually already gone.
Ah, where'd it go? Baby, come back!
It was a traveling carnival.
Arion, can you see which direction they headed? Are they going the way we're going, or they go the opposite?
Can I climb up a tree and find out?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a.
I'd
athletics
assume
check
you
to
just
climb a
walk
tree.
over to the tracks, but if you insist on climbing a tree instead, by all means, you be my guest. I would like to help him climb the tree.
All right. Make an athletics check with advantage, Arion.
I will always help people
good.
climb from now on.
Let's see what the second roll is.
Come on, buddy. Don't fall down on me. That's better.
All right, so you go to start climbing, and it looks like the bark on this tree has been rubbed off by something falling down it or sliding down it at some point.
Thanks, Zim.
But you
I
kind of
look away.
Heskin helps you kind of get your bearing on it, and you climb up to the top of the tree, and you look in the direction of where there was the carnival yesterday, and you don't see anything. Like
Oh.
there's a clearing there, but there's no signs of any campfires. There's no
Dark
wagon
magic.
They're
tracks.
all gone.
There's no any sign that anybody camped there.
Ajule,
Looks like they're all gone.
Ajule, what did you see when you went there without me?
There were animals. There were people talking. There was a whole
I don't
carnival.
believe you.
There was,
Where are they now, then, Ajule? Why are you hiding them from us?
I look at him very perplexed and a little pea-eyed. Huh?
Nah, I was just joking. All right, continue on, we shall. Hi, kid.
All right, so yeah, you continue traveling on the path.
Keep
You're
a
not
lookout for those
seeing-
circus, though.
The wagon tracks fresh, any of the stuff that you would have expected to see ahead of you, as if though they just disappeared in the thin air.
Oh.
This is a one-way trail. It doesn't veer off anywhere.
Well, the
You're on
sign-
you're on a road going from city to city, so it's about 20 feet wide. It is dirt; it's not paved. It's not like an old Roman road or anything like that. It is a dirt trail.
Oh, I'm gonna take my party down the old dirt road. We're gonna drive until we can't no more. Yes. My
Yeah,
mother
the
must have been a
opportunity is that you
bard.
guys have still never bought horses for some reason.
We like to walk. Always walk.
You certainly do.
I
So,
would
yeah.
like before we go, I'd like to go over towards where the clearing was and use my magic detection.
'Kay.
As Hajile whispered in my ear and told me I should look into it.
Link that ability. Okay. Nothing. It's a field.
Very perplexing. Very perplexing indeed. About as perplexing as my tan line.
If you'd used that last night, it may have been a different story.
Well, Hajile did.
Oh.
Hajile ran out on me. I didn't have time. He left me in the dark. Literally, it was very dark.
I
Well,
blend right in.
let's see if we can find some more Heskins, shall we? There's 13
Uh-huh.
more of me about.
So as you guys are traveling, after about 2 hours, it's around 10 in the morning, you hear a loud crashing sound,
It's an owl.
and the ground shakes a little bit, and you hear what sounds like a horse make a terrible whinny. And just up ahead of you a little bit,
Is it
you see a man unconscious on the ground with a large creature covered in plates with sharp clawed limbs and a giant gaping mouth chewing on the head of this horse
I would like to
that
charge
has
and
just been
grapple it.
felled.
I would like to shoot an arrow.
I would like to see what type of animal this is to know.
I'm coming!
Shoot a
Horse!
guiding bolt.
And I would like
Alright,
to charge
well,
to grapple it.
With that, let's have you all click on your characters and roll initiative.
Is there any chance we could I can figure out what this is while I'm charging?
Yes, that is a free thing to know, to see if you know information.
Okay, I'd like to do that. Of course, Benji's gonna go first.
Oh,
All
I
right.
got a critical.
Whatever I need to roll, I rolled a 16. So if it's nature or nurture or whatever it is, history, let me know.
That
I
again.
got critical.
Because for some reason I like didn't show. Try that again.
You got a 12, Julie. So that's 12.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was like, why did I not
Yeah,
see
sure.
it?
You're just very low on the totem pole of.
You didn't click
friends.
on your character.
That's possible. No, it says Agile 12 initiative.
Agile 12. Do I have Agile 12 on here?
No.
I don't have Agile 12, but I will put Agile 12 on here.
Yes, sir. You will.
If he didn't have his roll 20 synced up, that might be why.
Possible. Very possible.
Then we have Heskin was 14, just making sure everyone's in there. Arion is 23. I don't have Valrea. Oh, yep, 17 for Valrea. Let's see. Is she in here?
Yep.
Yep,
she's there.
17. All right, cool. All right, Arion, you may put
Wait.
yourself on the map on that first square. Go ahead, Dale.
You said I could roll to find out if we know what the kind of creature this is while I was charging.
On your turn, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I already rolled. I'm keeping my roll.
Okay.
All right. That's a picture.
Arion, you are up. Put yourself on the first square of the battle map and let me know what you want to do. Arion, you're muted.
I'll tell him I'd have a good time.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So, can I put myself over here?
Okay.
And shoot my arrow.
Okay.
At the monster.
The monster.
You're not going to mark it first, Arion?
Let's see.
What are those squares supposed to be?
What squares?
The ones to
Those seem to be pits in the ground.
the... Okay, noted.
Yeah,
Seem to
I'm
be,
gonna do my.
Which means they're probably like golems or something that's going to jump out and attack us.
I'm gonna do my hunter's mark.
Okay.
First.
Okay, you mark it. No, that's not dead. Let's not do that one. Let's do. Let's see. Lightning bolt on it. Get it marked. Lightning bolt. Pew pew.
Lightning bolt.
26 will hit.
That a boy.
Right,
No colossal
for 10 damage.
So 10 damage. Piercing.
All right. You shoot, and the first arrow lodges into its side. It looks up and notices you.
Oh boy.
Okay, I will shoot again.
Okay.
You noticed me, did you? Ha
How dare you notice me?
I will shoot at you
I
again.
turned sideways.
Dang,
26 also hits.
Did it notice his beautiful eyes?
All right, for an additional 11 damage.
Oh, and I forgot to do my hunter's mark.
Yes, you
It's
did.
already there.
I look at Arion and I say, "Save some for us, Arion!"
I'll just come get the spoils. You guys do the work.
No, I don't want it to be spoiled.
All right. You launch 2 arrows in its side. It lets out a ear-splitting shriek as the ground kind of rumbles a little bit as it makes that sound.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Man's unconscious. The creature.
Oh boy, here it goes.
Wait, did that pit just move?
Nope. It did not just move.
Not to our knowledge.
Another one.
So out of this
Another
hole,
one.
Arion, I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
I'll do this dexterity.
I guess probably. So there's
No, not
2
good.
of these things now.
14. All right. So as you shot that one, it made out a loud screeching sound, and another hole opened up, and this came flying out of it on some very powerful legs, jumping at you.
Oh boy.
It jumped right onto you, knocking you prone.
no.
You're under it, and you will take.
What's prone?
Laying down.
Prone means knocked down.
On the ground, not standing up.
You will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry, 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Benji's in a hurry to get this one
13,
shot.
13 points of slashing damage
Taking out
as
the
it
MVP.
jumps onto you and starts clawing into you with its forearms.
Benji's like, if I kill them all right now, we can get that one shot next week instead of 2
Well,
weeks.
he takes area now. He knows we're done for. It's all our damage.
Right?
No, I'm about half.
But still,
So you are currently prone. We'll just put that little.
So that
snail
jumped out
on
of
you.
one of the holes. There's still 2 other holes, so I'm assuming there's one more available. So it's probably a total of 3 guys. That's good math.
At least.
This one. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Don't worry.
25, 30.
After seeing how
35,
Benji equips
40.
his NPCs, this
Oh my
man
gosh.
right here probably has like 4 epics on him.
Oh, he's loaded.
Yeah.
You're like, I like it. I like how he's equipped. This one's going to try and bite you, and it will have advantage because you are prone.
I can't wait to loot this guy.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
Get ready to heal Arion, Amanda.
Start winding on one up right now.
Benji's like, you guys wanted to level after 1 session, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see how your new levels do!
You will take 20 points of piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder.
You probably should have tried talking to it first, Arion, instead of just shooting at it.
And it is
Sound from
Ray's
you.
turn.
I will heal Arion. With healing word.
That's pretty good heal.
Gene, thank you.
I think technically it's supposed to be max healing because I'm a grave cleric.
Do you have an ability on there you can link?
Let me look.
Hey, wait a second. Time out. I might have missed this. How close am I to these things, to Arion?
You are currently more distance away
More distance
because you
than
have
this?
not you have not jumped on the map yet, so you haven't moved into
Okay.
the battlefield
So they
yet.
didn't run into my range to opportunity. Okay. That's what I was
Now, this first one jumped, so it wasn't moving in that same way. You wouldn't get it that way.
checking.
The second
was
one did run up. Yep.
Benji, can you look at my character sheet real quick at my inventory? I can't access my infusions because I guess they require the Tasha's Cauldron thing. I don't know
Oh,
if I added
weird.
them to my sheet or not, but I have them chosen. I see them there, but I can't see the actual like details for them. Like I picked out my infusions, so I just can't access them.
Where should they be?
They're in my inventory at the very bottom. It should have like an infusion tab at the very bottom if you scroll it down.
Choose one.
Still
from
here
that.
for-
Or I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm looking at.
Thank you, Amanda.
Where it had no, that's attunements. Manage infusions. I show you have Mind Shaper,
Yep.
Resistant Armor,
Yep.
Enhanced Arcane Focus, Replicate Magic Items, Goggles of Night, Spell Refueling Ring, and Repulsion Shield.
Yeah, I just can't like put them on my sheet. Like they're there, but it just says no item infused. And it says check out marketplace to unlock this infusion.
Okay, so do we need to go to equipment and?
I need the shield and the armor in my equipment, I guess, and then the other
Okay.
stuff. The goggles is on Dell's character, so, and then I guess the spell refueled ring. I can't really use that one yet until I have a ring to actually, I guess, infuse. So I have to obtain a ring and then make that a thing.
So they don't show up under add items. Let's try other possessions. Dump diamond ring. They might be one of those things where we have to create the magic item and then put it in there.
Well, for now, we'll just pretend they're there, I guess.
Yeah. And we can go in and create them and put them in there.
Okay.
But they show up as that you have them.
Yeah, that's
they
what
just,
I see.
they just aren't items on there.
Already, do you have a second turn?
Okay. So you did a bonus action spell. You could still do a standard action cantrip if you'd like to. And you've moved a little bit. You still have more
will
move.
probably do Firebolt.
Okay.
as a cantrip.
Cool. Which one do you want to do? The one on the left or the right? The one on the left.
Right.
Okay. Nine will not hit. Your firebolt hits its hard shell and kind of just fizzles out, and it doesn't seem to have scorched it.
All right. That's it.
All right. Heskin, now you are up, sir.
I would like to
And
rage.
what is your nature check?
My nature check? Oh, it was a 16.
Okay.
Wait,
With a
plus
16
nature is 0. Yes, a 16.
All right. You've heard of these before. They're sometimes called land sharks by some people as like the backwoods hillbilly name for them. But their official name is boulets. They're large monstrosities. They typically will burrow underground, and they are kind of like tremors, except they don't have the tremor ugly face. They'll feel the vibrations, and they will jump out of the ground, snatch something, grab it, eat it, go back underground. Typically, they're solitary unless they're mating, in which case there might be two and possibly a young. But usually they will mate and then separate again, kind of like cougars and other predators in the wild that aren't pack animals.
Okay.
They were doing the nasty.
Oh, Bam, you're still streaming, by the way, in case you're curious. All right. Yeah, I'm not happy about this! And I rage.
Okay.
Why can't I control?
Rajay.
They're both focused on Arion, right?
Currently.
So I can get to here without being attacked?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to get to here, and then I will, since I rage...
What was your rage effect?
So I'm going to say I'm wild surging right now. I'm rolling it right now. 8, which means... a bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the next attack.
Which one are you going for?
I will try to blind the one that does not have the lightning bolt on it.
Okay. It rolls for its what kind of save?
Constitution.
It rolled a 16.
I believe that will be fine.
Okay.
Of course.
That'll do, Pig.
That'll do.
Until you rage ends, you can use this effect again. Okay, that's about All right. Well, I'm raging. I'll recklessly attack, and I'll attack the one that has no lightning bolt.
Okay.
And it's been a minute since I've attacked, so let me roll my d20 here. I'll see if I hit.
Roll it twice. Take the higher of the two.
Add my strength and my proficiency, right?
Proficiency.
Just proficiency or both?
Strength and proficiency.
Okay. So 24.
Okay. That hits.
Or a less than that, so 24.
24 hits.
Right, and I will attack it with my Gems Defender. So
Okay.
I roll 1d10.
Okay.
It's the 10, right?
Yep, you do a d10 and a d6 for the fire part. and then you add +2 for raging, +1 for being a +1 weapon, and your strength modifier.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 plus 4 strength, which is 13 plus
Mhm.
2 plus 1, so 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, and then you roll the d6 fire part.
Yeah, I rolled the 5 plus the 4.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And then I got to do it again, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do it again, and I rolled a hit first.
Yep.
Which is a 19 plus 4 plus 3,
That'll hit.
and a 1. So we'll stick with the 19.
Yep.
And then for damage, we got a 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So 15 damage.
Okay.
And
All
how's it
right.
looking?
You slashed into it twice pretty good. It's got some big gapes right above its shoulder that you've slashed into it. You've got its attention. It does not like you.
Ah, there's more where that came from. Get off my friend Arion. You play your cards right. 13 more of me will show up.
And Zim, you are up, sir.
All right, I've taken notice that the one on the right hasn't really been hit by anything, so I'm just like,
The one on the right just got hit twice by
oh, I
Heskin.
did. I thought you checked the one on the left. Okay.
No, the one on the left that Arion marked, I left alone. I went for the other one.
All right, well, I'm going to attack that one then, the one that you just attacked.
Okay.
I'm going to use, let's see, Firebolt at it.
All right.
Is that going to hit me too?
No,
All right. make
single
sure.
target.
And go ahead and put yourself on the map too, wherever you'd be coming in. 20 will hit.
Well, right,
6.
I want to be right where I'm at, right behind Valria.
Okay.
So 20 for 16, and then I roll a d8. So an additional 4 damage added to that.
Okay. Looks like you've got it just a little bit more than half, but how it's limping, you're
Oh.
guessing it's about half down.
All right, and then for my bonus action, I'll use the Force Ballista for my minion.
Do either of those look pregnant?
Your nature check, you're not really able to tell.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, for let's see. I think it's 2d8.
I think it was 2d8. I think it's 2d8 plus your int, maybe.
Yeah, let me see. Force Ballista. 2d8 plus 4. Yeah. Okay, 14 damage.
Nice.
That's good damage today. Oof.
Yeah, you guys are rolling nice.
All right.
You're on fire.
And I'm done.
Okay, Hajile.
Luckily, I get 2 bonus attacks.
I still want to do I still want to see what I know about these animals.
Okay, make your nature check.
Not much.
You don't really know anything more than what. Well, I guess Heskin didn't shout everything out. So, often called land sharks by those in the country, boules are large monstrosity type creatures who usually are solitary animals, but sometimes will get together in pairs during mating seasons. They typically will just jump out of the ground, grab food as an opportunistic hunter, and then burrow back under after they've eaten their fill. They typically don't bring the food with them into the pit unless they need to in a runaway type situation.
I was watching the Discovery Channel. That was wonderful.
There you go.
All right, so let's get in business here. Everything's been hit. I'll get in a flanking position on this one. I don't want to be that close to the hole. I don't want it. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and
Like the one that's on top of Arion. We're like, Arion's got this. Let's get the other one, boys.
and I am going to go in with my old friend Dom Top.
Okay. You will have advantage. You are flanking. You will have advantage because you are flanking.
Didn't though.
14 will miss also, though.
But
You
it's
go
okay.
to stab into him, and it glances off of his hard carapace.
Okay, but I do have my repeat. I'm gonna just go in and try to do the other one then. The other hand.
That will hit. All right, 15 damage. Nice. It's looking pretty worse for wear, but it's still up.
That'll be me.
All right.
This man's almost
Arion,
alone.
you are up. You are prone. It takes half of your movement to stand up.
I will stand up.
Just crawl away. See if you can
Just
sneak
shut
out.
away.
Can I sneak out?
No,
You can certainly crawl away if you'd like.
Armor, crawl away. Get behind me, Arion.
You can't go through
Get
them.
behind her. Oh. Mm.
Crawl to Valrhea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll crawl to area.
Okay. The first one to take an attack of opportunity on
I saw
you.
this coming.
Of course it will.
because you're getting out of range. Johnson.
All right. Does a 23 hit you?
Does it have disadvantage because he's prone?
No, melee attacks. It actually has advantage.
Oh. Range attacks is disadvantage.
The first one does 19 points of damage as it bites into your leg.
Basically ate your foot.
The second one does an 18 hit you.
You'll never know.
Does 36 points of damage as it bites into your leg.
I'm feeling down.
You're down.
That's overkill. Get out of here.
So you go to crawl away, and they both bite into your legs, and you don't go anywhere.
Oh my god.
The man doesn't even do anything. He just gets skipped.
Does he cry though?
He's
knocked
down.
out.
He's down right now.
Man's asleep.
This
Yeah,
one
wake him up.
turns onto Heskin as it slashed into him a couple
Ah,
times. He did
yes!
Not like that.
Yes, now it's a party.
Heskin will be hit.
You just know that, huh? Tough guy.
27. 32 damage will be 16 with your raging. The next one will bite at you as well.
And you're gonna
Will
miss.
hit you as well.
I lied.
.21 damage will be 11 damage with your raging. And that is Valrhea.
So I see Arian go unconscious.
Yep, Ariane goes unconscious after he stops moving. They turn their attention to Heskin, and both of them take bites into him. His thick hide and iron determination keeps him from being damaged too hard.
Well, now I can use the ability that gives max HP.
That's
He
it was
has
a big setup to
zero.
get him dead first.
It's like an anime twist.
Right. We need you to die, Arion, so we can heal you better.
Yeah, but you don't know when Arion comes back, he'll be at God level. He's a God level
Right.
archer.
He's a
With
symbol.
0 hit points. There you go.
But it'll be max healing, so I think that's like 28.
So it'd be 8 times 3 plus 4. Yep, 28.
I get 28 health
Yep.
points.
28 health points.
Boop,
Them
boop, boop,
health
boop.
points are good, baby. Drink them up.
You're like,
Just, like,
ow, and then you're
raises
like,
up.
pop.
He goes,
I just
So that was a
picture, like,
cure wounds, so you still have a
thing from
bonus
Waterboy.
action, but I'm not sure if there's any bonus actions you have that you can do.
slam it with your shield, Amanda.
Ah,
Don't cheat it.
It's like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, un-X him. Un-X him. Does he stand
he's
up
still
too
prone.
automatically?
Nope, still prone.
Poor guy. He can still try to crawl away.
No bonus action for me.
Okay, Heskin, you are up.
Boys, did you make a mistake? I would like to recklessly attack the same one that I've been killing already.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack again. Miss with the first roll. The second roll is a 23.
That'll hit.
And then I will do my damage.
Okay.
Of
Time to play America's favorite game. Will
14,
Heskin know what his damage is?
17 damage. 17 damage. 8 plus
With
6 plus 2
17?
plus 1.
How do you want to do it?
I would like to flip it over and then cut the underbelly to see if a baby pops out after I killed it.
All right.
And if
You
not, then
slash
that's
into the underbelly.
Jesus.
A lot of blood sprays out. Intestines. It smells awful. But you don't see a baby in there.
Well, all of that squirted out on top of Fajili, I believe, or Arion, one of the two.
All three of you.
No,
All
fair
three of
enough.
you are
Fair
covered in boule blood.
Well, I will attack the other one now after I bonus action blind it first.
It rolls a 12 on its saving throw.
Was the other one like
misses.
enraged at seeing
It
that
blind.
happen?
It lost. It did not win. It takes 1d6. It takes 1. Well, that's what I get for rolling this instead of my own dice. Dang it! 1 radiant damage and it's blind.
Okay.
And I will now attack it recklessly. 20
20 will hit.
and less than 20, so we'll stick with the 20. All right, damage is 16.
16. Okay.
And then I do this.
Looks to be about halfway there.
Did I notice it like got sad or anything when I killed the other one?
Let's say it's gotta be pissed off.
It seems angry.
You
Did it
just
look
killed its
sad
mate.
though,
It ain't happy. It ain't happy.
but not sad.
No, it's just not. It's not happy.
Well, I poked it in the eye. It's probably why it's mad. It's blinded right now. All right.
Zim, you are
I
up.
also bit my thumb at it.
Oh my god. Calm
Shakespeare
down.
style. You killed my Arion.
Alright, I'm gonna save my spell slots. I'm gonna use Firebolt again.
Okay.
$14.
14 will miss.
So you have a saving spell slots, bro.
As
It's blinded.
you're trying to
Wait.
thread the needle to not hit Valrea right in front of you and Arion, and you end up going wide trying to miss him.
If it's blinded, does he get another attack?
Nope.
It gets disadvantage. on its
You
attacks.
you get the impression that even though its eyes are blind, that a lot of its senses come from its ability to be in contact with the ground and sensing movements.
Oh, jump when you shoot your firebolt, Vam.
Hang on a second.
Ah! Quick, get on Valrea's shoulders for your next attack. He'll never know you shot it.
Would a 15 hit?
Nope.
Nice try.
Apparently,
Way to add
I
one.
haven't been adding a +1 to my rolls because I have an item called Enhanced Arcane Focus from one of my infusions. So I've been not adding that all this time. I realized it last time.
I'll remember that for now on. I got you.
Yep, 15 would not have hit either, so
Okay.
you're good there.
Okay.
I'd say a
I'll
19
use
hit, but yeah.
my minions attack again. So. Oh my god. Okay, well, I know that doesn't hit. So I'm done.
You know what
That-
happened?
that does not
you were
hit.
bragging about your good rolls
I
last
know,
time,
I jinxed it.
and then bada bang, bada boom.
I'd be
Hajile.
happy of it ever.
All right, so the one in front of me is dead, right?
Correct.
Yeah, its guts are on top of you right now.
Okay.
If we were in
I'm
Hoth,
gonna
you
keep
could
I'm going to
climb
keep my
inside and stay warm.
distance and throw repeat killer.
Okay.
Keep your distance.
15 will miss. It glances off of its thick scales, its chitness back.
Do I have to do this alone, boys?
Since I am not in range and Heskin asked if he was doing that alone, I say yes. Yes, you are. And I just sit on this rock. That's my
All
turn.
right. Move over to the rock. You got it.
Careful.
Arion, you are
That rock can move at any time.
It's the baby.
I'm sorry, what you said, Benji?
I said it's your turn, Arion.
If you weren't at the streets, the
If you
marketplace
leave
right now.
Vegas. Actually, looks kind of like
I will
Tokyo.
get up.
It does.
That's half your movement.
I'll step back 5 paces and shoot.
Can I do that?
You can move 5 feet back.
Well, I don't know if I want to do. Let me see.
It's facing me, so he should be okay, right?
There's not technically any facing in 5th edition of D&D.
Imagine if we didn't have face cams on right now. There's so many decisions we would have made poorly because of that. Being able to gauge his reaction to the things that we say makes such a big impact.
To what I say?
Yeah, that's why we always ask questions randomly, because we're like, all right, now everybody study Benji's face for a second. Okay, yeah, we won't do that.
I'm like, you certainly can.
As a matter of fact, I will not jump off this tree. Not quite yet.
Yeah, you want back up?
Just wish you had that halberd you
Genuine?
jumped off, huh?
Are you gonna try to jump and shoot?
Be awesome if I could.
Is your mark a concentration effect or anything, by the
He
way?
said it'd be awesome if I could. Of course you can jump and shoot.
Huh?
Fairly goofy
Your
Is
hunter's
your-
mark is it?
Hawkeye and Legolas do it all the time.
with style.
Sorry, what you said, Benji?
Is your hunter's mark a concentration effect? Is it a spell?
That's a question you're gonna have to look up, sir.
It's concentration.
Okay, so it went away when you dropped.
Of course it did.
Mark it again. Mark it again.
Good news though, it's blind.
It is blind.
But it was always blind, wasn't it?
No, I blinded it with my Care Bear stare.
But he can still hear. Mm.
Doesn't really hear, he kind of just feels the ground around him.
Can I tiptoe out of there?
Yeah, go for it. Tiptoe out of there. There is an action called a withdraw, where you can. It's not withdraw. What is it? It's disengage. You can disengage, where it is your action to not take opportunity attacks, and then you can move. You'll still have a bonus action.
Yes, he would like to GTFO.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you can move. That's your action to not be attacked.
Ariel learned a very, very important lesson today. Don't roll the highest initiative.
Yeah, attack first.
It always bites me in the ass.
He's like, oh, I gotta go
Pretty
first.
much.
How exciting. And I'm dead.
Oh, how much can I move?
Well, what's your speed? Probably 30 or 35 feet, depending on your race. You're a human with the most average eyes possible. That would be 30 feet.
Yeah.
But you did stand up, which is 15 feet, so you can move 15 feet.
If you didn't have average eyes, you're gonna move 32 feet. Alas.
Yep, you move right over there.
And you said I can have a bonus action?
Yep, if you have a bonus spell or something you could do, you can definitely do your bonus thing. Drinking a potion is a bonus action as well.
It's almost dead.
Drink a
Don't waste your time.
potion.
He's like, Valkyria can just bring you back to life. I'm not drinking a potion.
No, I'll drink a potion.
Don't waste your potion.
The man starts to stir.
About time, man.
What's he stirring?
Stu.
He gets up and starts moving towards you guys, pulling out a rapier.
He's a rogue. He's coming after us, boys.
Oh, great.
Stand back, man! We've got this under control.
This
2d4
is going
plus
to
2d8.
jump up in the air, and you may make a strength or a dexterity saving throw, Heskin.
Me?
Yep.
The beast is jumping in the air?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's not a good roll. Strength is +4 and dexterity is +1, so we'll do. Oh, we got 15.
15?
Yep.
All right.
Hey, when it jumped up in the air, was I able to use my opportunity attack?
You were not.
Okay, just check. Worth the try.
You will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced down to 6 with your raging,
Yes. Indeed.
and 14 points reduced down to 7 of slashing damage, and you are knocked prone.
Oh! You want to play hardball, do you? Well, I'm game.
And then it
Still
will
want to
take...
do this by yourself, Heskin, or do you want us to help?
Are you able to be crit, Heskin, or do you have an ability where you can't be crit?
I never said I wanted to do it by myself. I was just asking if I was doing it by myself. I don't think I have a thing to be uncrittable. Not
Okay.
yet, at least. Why? My crit. Apparently, I'm getting crit here.
You are, yes.
Oh well. Let me see if I have a crit free thing.
All right, 22.
I can stop a crit free thing
Yeah, there you go. She stopped it.
Do you?
as a reaction.
Do you?
Yeah, she does.
It's important to know before I do all this math.
Because once he does the math, it's on.
Yep.
6th level.
Ability to impede as a reaction when you... Yep, you can see him within
Hey,
30
wait.
feet.
I should have advantage on that roll I rolled. Danger sense. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So I should roll it again.
Well, you made a strength saving throw, though.
Yeah, but if I had read this, I would have done dexterity.
Well, you didn't, though. You rolled a strength saving throw.
I would have rolled
Aw.
dexterity. It would have been 19 for my dexterity saving throw.
But you didn't. You made a strength saving throw.
Well, from now on, I want it to be dexterity.
All right, so you are not crit. Instead, you will only take
50 damage.
Right, more.
43, brought down to 22 damage.
That's on
As
top
it
of all
bites
the
into
others.
you after.
Oh, that's fine. I should have used my dexterity saving throw, shouldn't I?
You would have taken an additional 22 damage had the crit gone through.
That would have hit him for like 80 damage if he wasn't.
Wait, you said I would have taken 23 more?
Yeah.
I still wouldn't have been down.
It's all half.
Weakling land
I'm
shark.
actually curious.
What do you say?
How much would that hit a normal person if it had crit?
He would have been taking...
It'll be dead.
A lot.
That's like 80 damage, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness we have
Jesus
Amanda.
Christ. Okay.
But
No.
it crit me.
Could have been 30, 40, 50, 58. It would have been about 65.
That's it.
Jesus, man. Barbarians are busted.
But it is Valrea's turn.
But they get advantage on me every roll.
Oh, holy crap. Half? That's a lot to half.
I still have 26 hit points. After all that.
That would have killed me and my pet. One hit.
Well, if I'd have done a dexterity saving throw, probably.
And
would've missed
Ultron,
one, I bet
too.
you.
He's not even here.
You would have taken half of the damage and then halved it from it jumping on you.
Oh, so you- fourth of it.
Yeah.
All right, Valrea, what you gonna do here? With all that junk inside your trunk.
8 will miss.
Oof, imagine if it hit.
She's rolling garbage tonight.
Good
Yep.
damage rolls, just bad hitting rolls, yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
All right.
and that happened with him being blind?
He doesn't seem to be bothered by the blind.
Well, he still took
Oh,
one
it goes by
damage.
sound. Like tremor.
All right!
Sharks, they're underground.
All right, little sharky shark. Baby shark, doot 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 doot. You're gonna die, doot 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 doot.
All right, you are prone, so
I'm
if
gonna
you do
stand
not
up.
stand up, you will be okay. So it takes half your movement to stand up.
Sure. And I'm not moving much.
Okay.
That's a miss, but the second roll is the same, so I missed on the first attack.
Okay.
Really calling it baby shark was a bad idea.
You got cocky, little man.
All right, that one's a miss.
Does it say that?
They went. All
This
right,
sounds like
let's
a
see if this
horse.
last one hits. 20.
20 will hit.
Okay, thank goodness, because that was my last roll, and I was getting a little scared there. That wasn't going to hit at all with the 2 attacks, and then it has to get all the way back around to me, and I have to survive. 14 damage.
14. Okay.
Yep. and I would like to bonus attack.
Okay. You use the butt of your spear. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead of the thing.
Instead of the Care Bear stare.
Blind seems to be suck nuggets. Where's my bonus action? There it is. Bonus action. So it's just I have to roll my regular hit dice, right?
Yep.
Do I roll it twice or just once?
Yeah, you're reckless attack and you roll twice still.
Nope.
Okay.
And 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, so I roll 1d4 and then I add 4.
You will add 3.
Why
And
does
you're
it
actually
say-
rolling a d
it
because
says-
that'd be if you didn't use your strength on that. When you do your offhand, actually, did you take? No, you didn't take. You took great weapon fighting. When you do your offhand, you don't get your strength bonus to the damage on that. So you're doing the d4, but
right.
you're also getting your rage, which is +2. You're getting a +1 weapon, so you're getting +3, and it's still a flaming weapon, so you also get a d6. So you're
Okay.
doing a
I
d4
was
plus a
wondering 'cause it
d6
says-
+3.
It says hit /DC +7, so that's what I was curious about. But that's just adding.
plus
That
7 to
already
hit.
adds my strength and proficiency as well.
Correct.
Okay, well, 2. So I can re-roll this if I wanted to, but
Correct. Because of your great weapon master.
I'm
A
re-rolling
1 or
it.
2 you can
Maybe
reroll.
either 3 or 4. Why not? But if I got a 1, I'm screwed myself. 4! Haha! Worth it! So 4
So,
plus
you get
4
that.
plus 2?
4 plus 4 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus
okay.
1 weapon, plus 2
I didn't add the
raging.
weapon. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11 damage from my
Okay.
bonus attack.
Okay. It's looking it's not happy.
That's much better than that stupid Care Bear stare.
Okay. And that brings us to Zimrobato.
All right. I will attempt one more time to hit him with a firebolt.
Domo.
When I see Zim about to go, I go, "Come on, Zim! You can do it!" And then in the background, he hears, "Yeah, you can do it!" Like from
Domo
Horse Nichols.
origato, Mr. Robato.
Oh, he did it.
What
Yep,
is
that hits.
Nice. It crit on my second roll.
See, that he should have advantage because I cheered him on.
Yeah, right.
He does
I'll take
11 damage. Do you get your additional int or whatever plus
that. Oh,
bonus
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, 19 to hit, right? Instead of 18.
Nice. Does that one kill him?
It does not, but he is hurt.
Does he get to add 1? What do you add 1 to that you keep forgetting about?
To his plus to hit.
That's the hit. Only the hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just a hit. This is the additional damage if it does hit. right
Yeah, the
now.
downside of a lot of spellcasters is it's really hard for them to get things to add to their damage.
We only add to hitting.
Yep.
That's fine as long as they're hitting.
And then I keep forgetting what this is. D20 plus 7.
Come on, Zim.
All right,
Finish him,
14,
Zim!
For 19?
19 will hit.
Okay, cool.
Goodness, that plus 7.
8, 4,
That's not bad.
14 damage?
14. How do you want to do it?
Yes!
Oh, and it's a blast through his mouth. Is his mouth open? Like, because he's
It
pissed?
could be. You could have
Blast
timed it
right
from when it
into his
opens. All
Mouth, and it fires right out his ass.
right, so you
Right.
channel right through it. You incinerate a hole about the size of a bowling ball, just right through it, flying right past Heskin as he's looking to be like, "Was there a baby in there?"
I definitely did look for a baby. Did I see a baby?
You did not, because there's a hole right where the womb would have been. So it's possible he just incinerated a potential baby.
No, Zim, you killed the baby! That was gonna be your mount! The baby mount!
Oh my god.
It's about 30 feet down that way if it's there.
I turn to look to the man. Well, you're welcome, sir! That'll cost you.
I cannot thank you enough. It is a grand thing that you came along. I was about to be for their dinner. But here you are, heroes, as it were.
Yes.
I am a Tristan Skullforge, and you are?
I'm Heskin.
Here's the
Heskin Aurelius.
Eskan, it is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. And the rest of you, you have my eternal gratitude. It
I
appears
wave.
that you are missing horses as well. Did you befall such fate as myself? It is rare to see people walking on this road.
Oh, no.
yes.
We like the Heel Toe Express. It's a great time.
Well, I suppose that some people juggle geese. Who am I to judge?
Yes. Now, if you don't mind, Arion, you or Hajile, one of you guys, whoever has that book of skinning and stuff, take care of this, would you?
If you do not
I'm
mind,
going to go ahead and take a look at these animals real quick here.
I would like to do that too.
all right, you may make survival checks to see if you can extract useful materials.
Why is Gaston all of a sudden letting us know what to do?
He's the narrator.
10. You're pretty sure if you
Plus,
take the claws off their toes, that those are sharp.
Wait, don't they have a plus something because that book that we found in the cave
have a
of
plus
wonders
2.
at one time?
Yeah, it gives them a +2.
Okay, I will also like to survival check these guys because these
All
guys
right.
are
So
trash.
for your 14, they have a thick carapace hide on the back.
Never mind.
It seems like a lot of druids that you've heard of will not wear metal armor. That this kind of carapace is useful for making breastplates and things that they would otherwise wear. So if you could somehow extract the carapaces off of them, it's possible they could be used to craft armor for druids or
Hey,
others who choose not to wear metal.
my good man.
Yes, sir. Heskin, it is a
Yes.
pleasure again.
As a thank you for our assistance. Is there any chance that you are good at skinning and could help us skin these beasts so we can sell their hides?
Let
parts.
me see here. In fact, I'm practiced from time to time. Yes, I could very easily skin
Well,
these
I'm not
things.
surprised. Not surprised at all. Yes, if you don't mind, as a token of your appreciation, as you mentioned, skinning this for us, that would be very much appreciated.
I cannot say that I have ever skinned a creature like this before, but oh, look! If I prop my knife right here behind this plate, I can. It comes right off. I don't know why you all didn't see this earlier.
Yes, indeed.
like filleting a fish, by any chance, Tristan. Like wiggle wiggle bull.
Well, again, I had never tried this sort of thing before, but you skin a cat, you skin a goat, you've skinned everything.
Why are you skinning cats?
It's because there is more than one way to do it.
Why not?
Valray, I don't know
And
about
we
this
need
guy.
soup and he makes soup for dragonborns every now and then, apparently.
Have you never seen like a bear skin rug or a leopard skin rug or a lion skin rug? Those are cats.
Bears are not cats, my good man. Indeed.
Are you sure?
I'm not, actually.
Okay, so
I would like to do a nature check to see if I'm sure.
Yeah, make an age check. I'm waiting.
Please fail it. Please.
Go for another one.
I also want him to fail it. That'll
We're
be
gonna
hilarious.
talk him into thinking a bear's a cat from now on.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, 15. You're pretty sure a bear's not a cat, but
I don't know about this bear cat thing.
because you've heard lions and tigers and bears. Oh
Yes.
my! And you're like, lion's cat, tiger's a cat.
Bear, maybe? It might
Why
be.
would, a bear, why would a bear be tossed in with a lion and a
Now,
tiger if it's not?
I
a cat?
have heard of man bear pig. All right. Well, I would like to take all the skins and whatnots and put them inside my bag of holding.
All right. You
Tristan,
go
may
to
I
try
ask,
to
like,
put in the last bit,
that your-
and your bag's full.
My bag of holding is full from all this stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm making it
Anybody
up.
else want to try to carry some things?
I'll take one shell of it the size of a shield.
Okay. Yeah, you could take a plate off of the tail to have about the size of a gnome-sized shield.
Or it's a helmet.
No, it's a shield. I'm not wearing that as a helmet.
Oh,
Why not?
Tristan, it looks like your horse was, eaten. Where might we find a horse nearby here?
Well, there was a town called Moonbrook 4 days that way.
No, that's where we're going. What a coinkydink.
Moonbrook's where you left.
That's where we left from, I meant. It's all turned around.
It's okay.
Such.
I'll go that way.
It's been a long day.
I'll go
I had to
that
kill
way.
some things,
Otherwise, the next town north of us is the town of Hobbs. Hobbs is 2 days north of us right here on this pass, and I believe they probably have stables, most likely.
Have you noticed any traveling carnivals in your way?
heading this way.
I have
Magical
not. No.
particles.
All right.
Can I check to see if I trust this guy?
Yeah, make an insight.
You trust him? I bet you do. Every single word.
I don't. I rolled my actual dice, not the computer dice. So my insight is, of course, it's -1. 17. I rolled an 18, but I have to subtract 1 because I'm not very good at knowing things, apparently.
He has not said anything untrustworthy to you at this point. But
So, Tristan, what were you doing out on this road? At this...
he is a high elf, so
So he's like very deceptive.
no, just saying he's a high elf.
Oh, he looks very human to me.
That's because I didn't find a lot of high elf pictures that I liked for what he's doing.
So, Tristan, what are you doing out here on this road today?
I was heading up to Luxana for a job. I am a mercenary, as you see, and I had finished my last job. I was carrying, c'est la vie. I was carrying the head of my last target to go and collect the bounty for it, but it has unfortunately been devoured.
I look over at Arion and I say, "You see, Arion, that's how you complete a bounty quest."
I feel like there was an inside joke there. I would love to be part of one day.
Yes,
It is,
indeed.
One day we shall.
Did this man Arion? Did he not collect his bounty at some point? Were you a bounty hunter? Are you part of the guild?
He tried,
Oh,
but he
I-
failed.
Something like that.
I think he was just a hunter. No bounty involved.
Oh, that does make sense with the bow. I see on the well, it looks like it's been rough, but miraculously after fighting these creatures, your bow is fine. But you look like you've been scratched up a bit. I am not one for the healing myself, but I'm sure the walking will make you feel better.
Valrea,
Here you go.
Valrea, is there any chance you could bring that horse back to life? I've seen you do wonders. I believe it has 0 hit points.
Have you seen its condition?
I think it's missing half its a body. I don't
It's literally missing its head.
I can find the head
Men,
inside
use
this little
men.
creature here.
Use mend.
know. I can't do resurrection right now, but thank you. Thinking I can.
I
Let's
think we
find
need
us a
more
necromancer.
resurrection.
Let's find us a necromancer.
Tristan, you don't. I know you're not obliged to tell us, but what was the target that you were going to collect the bounty on?
It was someone who belonged to a group that had stolen from the king of Luxana, and the king had put out a bounty on him for the stealings that he did, and I was unable to acquire the things that were stolen as they had not been fenced, but the bounty was for either the returned merchandise or for the person who did the stealing. So it was a thief of some sort who stole from the king.
Do you know the thief's name? I'm just curious.
His name was Dalton.
What an idiot.
Okay.
Yes. Did you
Well-
know him? Were you acquainted?
I did not. But we have heard of a group, the Cloak of Mist, that we are supposed to be on the lookout for. And I was curious if he was part of it.
I have not heard of this cloak of mist. Is it an item? Is it like a displacing cloak?
You would think so, but it's what the group called themselves. Very peculiar group indeed, yes. Have a very loudmouth bard by the sounds of it. A druid,
very
a rogue,
sketchy.
and some people.
Did they cast spells? Like, did they start every combat with mist spells or something?
I don't know. All I know is they had one guy that didn't get along with the other.
Well, it sounds like they were probably moist oftentimes. Mist is very moist, very
Yeah,
wet, very
indeed.
damp.
Indeed,
Was
they
they
spit on
wet?
each
Did
other, I
they-
assume.
Was they aquatic folk?
I was a paladin and a bard that just fought all the time, from the sounds of it.
There's a lot of tears, probably.
Yes.
I don't know.
One of them probably rage quit.
Very well. This is very unusual things, but
Indeed.
I would be happy to offer my assistance until we reach at least the next town. If you are not going to the same destination as myself, perhaps there will be bounties along the way we can capture together.
Ah, oui, yes.
I like the sound of that.
We are headed to Hobbs.
Yes, Hobbs is the next town. As I mentioned, it is about 2 days to the north. Well, it might be 3 now that I am not on horseback. Unfortunately, the Hilto Express is nowhere near the speed of a fine horse.
Ah, yes, indeed. We might have to take a quick rest, though. I did take a little bite or two.
I cannot say that it's a bad idea. I myself was taken by surprise by these creatures and could use a breezer as well.
Indeed.
I surprised it bites. So you don't know if there are any more of those in the area?
Well, I did not know these ones were the area. As you see, I would not have been in the predicament I was in had I been aware of their presence.
Aha.
Oh, yes.
I understand.
But from my understanding of these creatures, they usually have a territory, and if we have dealt with these ones, there probably would not be another one for at least 20 or 30 miles.
That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, make a perception, Valeria. You listen. It seems like you hadn't heard any woodland creatures for a while, and it didn't dawn on you till just now before this happened. And now that these creatures have been dealt with, you're hearing the birds again. You're hearing chipmunks and squirrels and all manner of other nature being, as if the danger has subsided and all the creatures are coming out of their hiding and going back to normal.
Well, let's get going, y'all.
Very well, and I again appreciate the service you have done, saving my bacon, as it is said sometimes by some
That's another issue.
humans, I believe, say that thing. Yeah, you guys can take a short rest. He will do the same.
Short rest, I heal for how much?
Short rest, you heal for however many hit dice you want to heal for. So you spend your hit dice, you roll it, and you add your Constitution modifier, and you can keep doing that until you're level 6. You have 6 hit dice to do. 5 are D12s, 1's a D10. Based on, did you stick with Barbarian, or did you take a level of Fighter?
1 level of fighter.
Okay, so you have 1 D10 and you have 5 D12s. So you roll a 1d12 plus your Constitution
so I roll
modifier.
4 D12.
You good? And it'd be
Plus-
4d12 plus 4 times 3. So 4d12 plus 12 would be what you'd heal.
Sure, let's do it.
There's a little button that says short rest.
That just resets your stuff that you need short rest for.
You do have an option. It'll say like heal, spend to heal when you do that, though. So you can choose to do that.
Where's that button
Yeah.
at?
On the character sheet, right next to long rest, right between
there it is.
share.
Short rest, okay.
You can roll the hit dice right there.
Well, I rolled 4 of them, so I'll just mark that off. Yeah, it puts me at 68 of 88. We'll leave that like that. 3 good rolls and 1 trash roll.
As it does happen.
Indeed.
So you could do another one at that point if you'd like to, or you could roll the d10 if you wanted to. One of the things bards can do is Song of Rest, and they do additional healing whenever you're taking a short rest. Can. So you do that plus your con still, which looks like you already added that, so another 11.
I actually didn't add my con for the first 3. I just did the 42. So I was supposed to add...
You have the plus 12 up there.
So I need to add 12 more.
Your guy's name is Tristan, right?
Yes, I'm full health.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah, I'm full health after using all my hit dice. I still have my fighter hit dice, but I used all my barbarian ones.
Tristan Skullforge. High elf
High elf with
with a rapier.
French accent.
The high elves all have French accents. This is how we talk. Is this not how you've heard us speak before?
Not at all.
Oh,
But I haven't also actually talked to a lot of high elves, to be honest.
Well, I'm sorry to
Mostly-
hear that you have had a deprived life.
Mostly low elves.
Ah, I see what you're saying there. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed. Ha
Ha
oh.
ha.
ha.
Yes.
Croissant.
Yes. And butter rolls, biscuits, gravy, whatnot. All right. After our short rest, we continue back on to Hobson's.
Yep.
All right, let's roll.
So you continue walking throughout the rest of the day. make perception checks.
I will. Nat 20. We're back, baby.
No.
-1, so 19.
Okay.
Stupid perception being -1.
All right. So you hear, and it sounds like it's right on top of you, but you don't see anything. And Tristan seems to as well. He looks around and he sees you looking around. Do you hear squeaking like a squeaking wheel right just next to us on the road? You do. You hear what sounds like squeaking, wagging wheels, but you don't see anything.
I look over at Zim. Zim, get the grease ready! Squeaky wheel coming!
Sim, you don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Squeaky wheel
what?
gets the grease. As I hear it, I would like to detect magic.
Okay.
It's a very good idea of mine.
You look around and you feel like you're in like a dome of illusory magic. So it goes out to 60 feet, and like 30 feet in all directions of you is like a dome of illusion magic.
Okay. I would like to explain to everybody what I'm sensing and seeing and feeling and such.
I smell carnies.
That's carne asada. We lost him.
Funny.
So you see about 30 feet in all directions from you, illusion magic. You hear the squeaking of wheels, but you don't see anything other than you're in some kind of illusion right now.
We're in an illusion!
And as you move, it seems like it's moving also.
Whoever's controlling this illusion, come forward!
And let justice be done upon you.
Yes, that too. Come out, wherever you are, illusion man or lady.
At that, make a second perception check.
Oh boy, I rolled a 20, so this one's gonna be like a 4. Oh, actually, not bad. 18 -1, so 17.
You hear whispers.
Do I understand them?
Yeah, I know. They're like, do you think it's safe? I don't know if it's safe. He says come out, but he's also kind of crazy. I don't know.
I'm a big boy, but I'm a very nice person. Come out and you will not be harmed.
All right.
What's going on?
Unless you harm me.
Make a persuasion check.
I told you what's going on. We're in a bubble of illusion. And I said it like Anchorman. I'm in
like
a
you're
box,
having a
a box
conversation.
of whatever. A persuasion check? Oh, I'm actually
Yep.
very persuasive. 18. 14 plus 4. I would have thought a barbarian would be so persuasive.
As you say that, the illusion dissipates, and all of a sudden, all around you, you are in the middle of a caravan. There are wagons all around. People riding the wagons. It looks like the carnival caravan is right on top of you, traveling at the same pace that you were, and you kind of got swallowed up by its illusion of
I look over
invisibility.
at Tristan and I say, "You see, Tristan, our feet are just as fast as their wagons."
This is crazy. I have not seen something like this before. Did you do this?
No. Well, hello there, friends, countrymen. We found you again. If you might remember, we were the campfire a day ago or so.
A rather small person, around
Zim size?
just slightly shorter than Zim,
Oof.
hops out of one of the wagons with a hat that's about as tall as he is tall.
This is him, and
So-
this is Heskin. Hello, little man.
So, Zim, you're like under 3 feet tall,
Yeah.
like 2 feet something.
Mm-hmm.
This person's like 2 foot, and they're wearing like a 2 foot top hat. So they're 4 foot in total height because they get out. Hello, I'm so sorry we had to use that illusion, but traveling these roads these past few days has been very dangerous, and we'd like to make sure we get from point A to point B for our show. Sorry to have scared you upon the road there. Didn't mean to. I must introduce myself. My name is Cornelius the Great and Tall.
Indeed!
Oh, Cornelius.
Nice to meet you, Cornelius.
Hello, Corny! Now, Corny, my good man. Corny the Great, the
That
great
is-
Corny.
Cornelius the Great and Tall.
Yes.
And you
CGT.
are?
I am Heskin the Nerilius. You can call me Heskin. CGT, my good man.
Norelius?
Maybe.
It's interesting. I've known a Norixius before, but never a Norelius. Is that a southern name or from the Isles?
Well, you'll find out if you play your cards right.
I do play cards. Perhaps we shall join each other at the table sometime.
Indeed. Now, Corny the Great and Tall.
Cornelius the Great and Tall.
Yes. Where are you headed?
Well, traveling menagerie circus of entertainment is traveling all throughout the land, but our next stop is Hobbs. We should be there by tomorrow
Hobbs!
nightfall.
We are headed to Hobbs as well. Maybe we could jump on your caravan and ride with you and keep you safe.
Well, we haven't had guards in some time. We can't pay you except for in food and lodgings. If that is agreeable to you, we can definitely draw up a contract for protection.
Contract's not
I
needed.
could eat.
We'll protect you
I
for
say,
food,
I could
lodging,
eat, and I
and
look
a
down at
show.
him.
Oh, well, allow me. And he takes off his hat and pulls out a scroll from inside of it, puts it back on, grabs out a pen and paper, or inkwell and paper. Yes, please do sign here. We do trust that all of our guards and bodyguards are more than happy to make in the arrangement here.
I don't sign things. Last time I did something like that, someone tricked me out of my scales.
That is peculiar.
Indeed, indeed.
Willingly.
Well, you might have met me before 13 more
we
times.
simply want to make sure that you aren't vagabonds or attempting to rob us. By signing this contract, all we are doing is guaranteeing the mutual benefit of you giving us protection and us giving you food and board.
Tristan,
How long?
you're quite the man with contracts. Would
Until
you mind
Hobbs,
reading
which is
this?
2 days, I believe, or until Hobbs, if we should make good time.
Yes.
Sometimes does happen.
Well, you would understand, Cornelius the Great and Small, that
Great
I
and
would-
tall. It's Cornelius the Great and Tall.
All right.
well, you would understand that as a contract, and you've already used an illusionary spell on us.
No, that's not
I am
true.
a
I
little
used an illusionary spell on us so that we would not be seen or heard.
Would you
typically, but
mind if I have my cleric friend here just take a look at that contract?
Absolutely. I expect all should. Who signed the contract without reading it, really?
Indeed.
We all look at Heskin.
Indeed. Oh.
That's happened many times.
I motion to Valrea since I figure she's the smartest. Zim being second
I think
smartest.
Tristan
asking him
should,
to take
since he's a contract killer. He's pretty good with contracts.
It's simply a contract guaranteeing mutual benefit to both parties, that the guarantee of protection by said party, Heskin and Company, will guarantee food and board for Heskin and Company in the nature of protection of Cornelius the Great and Tall's traveling caravan, circus, and menagerie.
Cornelius, we also
The fine
mentioned we
print?
would like a show.
A show. Well, that would be amenable as well, as long as you're willing to give us the protection of one night once we're inside of the township of Hobbs as well. Then we would be more than happy to give you free admittance to the show once we're there.
Yes, I think we can do that. Boys, are you okay with that? And Valrea.
Allow me to add that on there. And protection for 1 day of show at the township of Hobbs upon arrival will guarantee free admittance for Heskin and Company. Is that what you go by, Heskin and Company? I do apologize. I took it
We
upon
go
myself.
by
Yeah, the heroes
of Ash'ar.
Let me just fix that here for you. Heroes of
It's the
Ash'ar.
whiteout.
Yes.
Strangely, when he taps it with his pen, it changes to what he means it to be.
Nice.
Scary. Can I do a
That's a
check on
very
him to see if I trust this guy?
Interesting.
What kind of check is it?
That'd be insight.
11. I trust him.
11? Yeah.
Full-heartedly.
He seems to be very particular about specifics and the letter of the law.
He sure does. All right. Well, my feet are burning, so if you don't mind, I will have a seat on this caravan and ride with you.
Absolutely, you may ride on my caravan or my carriage right here next to me. I would be even more than happy to have such a large creature as yourself right next to myself.
Maybe you play a cards right. We can go together as big and tall.
I see what you did there because you're big and I'm tall. Very
Indeed.
clever.
Indeed.
All right, make a performance check, Hajile.
There a performance? There is a performance. Get out of here.
He's gonna cut his hand off. Well, good job.
Yeah, you're juggling like crazy. You're
They're
doing
about to hire
awesome.
your ass.
Oh, that would be very good. Would you be interested in making some coin as an entertainer for a night while you're there? You would
Well,
of
I'm
course be
always
doing it
interested in making coin.
just part-time, so that way
Mr.
you could still enjoy the rest of the show, but we'd be more than happy to have a juggler of your talent and skill as part of our show for the evening once we get to Hobbs.
I think I might be like that, making coin, Mr. the Tall.
That's Cornelius the Great and Tall.
Oh, sorry, Cornelius the Great.
You're gonna
and
get fired before you start.
Thank you. Let's just add that on the contract there. And it was, what was your name?
He owns your ass now. Had to get fancy juggling your daggers, didn't you?
Trying to make some extra monies.
We had a tiefling like you work for us once way back and never saw him, but he looked similar to you. He was a very good acrobat. Usually could do flips and things, but got a little cocky sometimes, you know.
Cut on a rug. Do you happen to know what his name was?
It was like Halije or something like that.
What a small world! Yes, last time I saw him, he was rolling around in a rug.
That's interesting. Usually he rolls in hay.
So does this increase our speed by any chance, being with the caravan now?
It does. Since it seems like they're not trying to be unseen, their speed's picked up quite a bit, actually. Seems like they were going slower when they're trying to maintain stealth and invisibility.
They had to be more caught 'em on
Maybe
foot.
half the speed they could have gone. And now that they're not trying to maintain stealth and invisibility, they're going significantly faster. So instead of it being 2 days plus to Hobbs, it seems like they'll get there by the end of tomorrow.
What?
What? And since it is Sunday as opposed to a Tuesday, that is where we will end it for the night.
Indeed.
So we will pick up on the road to Hobbs on Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So this Tuesday, we're going to pick up on the road to Hobbs. Next
Van was about to say
Tuesday,
something.
after that,
I
we'll
was
do
gonna
a
say
workshop.
if you just remember my inventory thing. We could
Yeah.
fix that. I don't know how I guess add somehow the armor and the shield.
Yep. So I'll need to go through, see what your...
I have a diamond ring in my inventory. I forgot. I guess I got it somewhere, but
Yep.
it says other possessions. So I want to use that.
I recall when you picked it up.
Okay, because I don't. But I'll take it.
Amanda, your
And
picks.
yeah, the thing I just picked up as my repulsion shield, and then the armor we already had, so I should be good.
Okay. So I'll need to go through and make a couple magic items for you.
Amanda, your character is Pixie.
Yeah.
I like it.
Funny you should mention pixies.
Oh boy,
Uh,
we're gonna come across some Pixies soon.
You already have.
Interesting. We need to give Amanda her numbers real quick. Her ability check numbers.
There was 3 12s, an 11, and 2 15s.
And you remember all your other stuff, Amanda?
What did she end up going with?
She got
Paladin, right?
Paladin.
Oh, that's right.
Half orc
Yeah.
Paladin.
2
Yep.
15s on a paladin's pretty nice.
And she got half
So
orc.
what were the numbers again?
It's
2
3 12s, 2 15s, and an 11.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I
and 2
go.
claps of Ric Flair.
That's right.
So Dale, just so you're aware, I will have a familiar with my Pact of the Chain.
Okay.
That I'll go through and make for you.
Sounds good. I think
Yes, we
Ash'ar
watch
came,
this
I think
footage
Ash'ar
of
already came in and
Benji
started
being a
messing with
warlock.
his barbarian.
What's that?
I can't wait to watch Benji be a warlock, man.
Oh well, it will be on stream. You can tune in or watch it on YouTube the next day.
We won't be able to watch it until we come back.
Indeed. So Ash'ar's the barbarian. So I'm gonna change the barbarian to the barbarian Ash'ar. Will be his name.
The barbarian Ash'ar.
Yes, indeed.
The female
then-
barbarian, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. And I'll change the monk to the monk Dave. Or
The
Dave.
monk. The monk. The monk.
Solid
Dave the
name.
monk.
Solid.
Mundane.
The mundane.
Dave the monk. Okay. They can pick their abilities and all that. They'll be ready to go. We got 19 dexterity for the monk and 18 wisdom. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. All right. So this Tuesday we play this, and then in 2 weeks from now, I try my hand.
Mhm.
See how it goes. All right.
Yep.
Only
Sounds
fun.
good. Amanda, by the way, if you'd have taken my roles, Amanda, you'd have been a human bard.
To be a bard?
Could have been interesting.
I'll try paladin.
You want to be a slutty bard?
You don't want to be horny?
Yeah, the paladin can be too.
Maybe a slutty paladin?
There you go.
A lecherous pally.
A claymore.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will end the stream, and I will bid you all a good night. And thank you for
Bye, everybody.
thank you for watching, everybody that watched.
Till next time.
That's right. I'll have it up on YouTube soon. Peace.
Hi, guys.
Bye.